everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the history and evolution of Nickelodeon. In case you didn't watch, in my last video, which is part 1 of this 2-part video, I discussed how Dr. Vivian Horner helped launch Nickelodeon and how it came to develop blocks for airing programming aimed at various age groups, and eventually came to air original programs called Nicktoons, and that it developed the famous and infamous SpongeBob SquarePants at the turn of the millennium. Today, I'm going to discuss how things have shifted in the network, including the programs I grew up with in the 2000s, and the ones that aired when I grew out of it in the 2010s, and evolved even more in the new decade of the 2020s. Now let's get down to it. Between the premiere of SpongeBob in 2004, viewership and other aspects of Nickelodeon remained quite stable and included both old and new series most 2000s kids remember, such as Jimmy Neutron, The Fairly Odd Parents, Splat Pack, and Hey Arnold. But in March 2004, controversy arose. Because Nickelodeon and Nick at Night aired at different times of day and were targeted to different age groups, the two were split into 2 categories for primetime and total day ratings at Nielsen. This outraged cable executives, who saw this as a potential scheme to manipulate their scores, particularly because Nick at Night took up such a small portion of Nickelodeon's programming schedule. In July 2004, Nielsen ruled that television channels must air for 51% of a day part to qualify for that day part's ratings, leading Nickelodeon to only be rated for daytime programming. In 2004, former Nickelodeon contributor Dan Schneider, who'd worked on The Amanda Show, returned to Nickelodeon and became the executive producer of numerous notable 2000s shows such as Drake and Josh and iCarly. Schneider was quite a controversial individual, but I'm not going to get into that right now, as that deserves a video of its own. Anyway, January 2006 saw yet another change in Nickelodeon president, with Herb Scannell resigning and Sima Zarghani taking his place. In 2007, one of Nickelodeon's most popular shows to date after SpongeBob, iCarly premiered. This show is about 3 teenagers, Carly Shay, Sam Puckett, and Freddie Benson, who work on the show's titular web series. The former was played by Miranda Cosgrove, who'd previously played the role of title character Drake's younger sister Megan on Drake and Josh. That same year, Nickelodeon began to produce music-themed series for the network in order to fulfill a deal they'd made with Sony Music, which involved making soundtracks with songs that could be released as singles. If this sounds familiar, that's because Disney Channel is doing something similar with franchises like High School Musical and Hannah Montana, but without a contract binding them to do so. One of the first of these series was rock mockumentary The Naked Brothers Band. In 2009, Big Time Rush premiered on the network, which was about the formation of a boy band made up of 4 hockey players from Duluth, Minnesota. The show ran until 2013 and was produced under a partnership with Columbia Records. Sony became involved with Big Time Rush and its music one season in, and the series became the highest-rated live-action series premiere when its 2nd season aired on January 18, 2010, 4 days after my 11th birthday. Similarly, Victorious, which chronicles the lives and challenges of students at a Los Angeles performing arts school called Hollywood Arts, particularly protagonist Tori Vega, aired from 2010 to 2013 under a partnership with Sony Records. 2009 was a year in which Nickelodeon found itself wanting to rebrand itself. For starters, the Teen Nick block was discontinued and given a whole separate channel of its own, and the same happened with the Nick Jr. block. Moreover, New York City-based creative director and designer Eric Zim designed a new logo for the channel. That same year, Nickelodeon bought out the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Winx franchises, and both began to air on the channel. As I previously mentioned in my Disney Channel video, in 2012, Nickelodeon's 17-year streak of being the highest-rated cable network in total day viewership ended when that title was given to Nickelodeon's rival network, Disney Channel. It was also this year that Nickelodeon canceled many of the shows that were airing at the time, including iCarly, Victorious, Super Ninjas, Life with Boys, and Big Time Rush, to make room for new programs aired at a slightly younger demographic, such as The Thundermans, 100 Things to Do Before High School, Nikki, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn, and Henry Danger. Animated series that premiered on Nickelodeon in 2015 included Harvey Beaks and Pig Boat Banana Cricket. Live-action comedy series included Bella and the Bulldogs, Make It Pop, Talia in the Kitchen, Game Shakers, and Wits Academy. During the next year, Nickelodeon premiered such live-action series as School of Rock, The Other Kingdom, and Legendary Dudas. 2017 saw the premiere of the Nicktoon Bunsen is a Beast and Welcome to the Wayne. The following year saw the premiere of live-action series Night Squad, Star Falls, and Cousins for Life. It was also this year that Nickelodeon got its next president, All That co-creator Brian Robbins, when Sima Zargami stepped down after 33 years. A year later, Nickelodeon content became available for streaming on CBS All Access, which was relaunched as Paramount Plus in 2021, making it the equivalent of Disney Plus. It was on Paramount Plus that Nickelodeon would debut new original content, such as live-action sequel to The Fairly OddParents and an iCarly sequel series. To date, animated shows currently airing on Nickelodeon include The Loud House, The Casa Grandes, Middlemost Post, The Patrick Star Show, The Smurfs, and the still airing SpongeBob and Rugrats. Live-action series currently airing on Nick include Danger Force, Tyler Perry's Young Dylan, and Side Hustle. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you found both parts of this video informative of something that many have grown up with ever since the 1980s. If you watched all the way to the end, let me know in the comments below. Which do you prefer, Disney Channel or Nickelodeon? Watch out for my next video, which will be part 2 of my artist analysis of Green Day. Subscribe to my channel and tap the bell icon so you know when it's up. And follow me on TikTok at Laura_Youngblood_Tick_Talk and on Instagram at Youngblood_on_Insta. And tune in for my next video. I'm so excited, and you should be too.